Everybody. I am Al Torcaso, and this is my first live in a while. And I'm planning on doing a lot more lives, but I need your opinion. What exactly would you like me to talk about? Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. A lot of you who probably been on my channel, Albert Torcaso, Torcaso. And I'm sure you've heard me give out my personal texting number, 412-559-2731. And many of you have heard me speak about businesses that I've been in the past and a business that I'm in right now. And so many of you probably thought, you have to offer Mr. Albert or Mr. Torcaso or Al. What makes you different? What exactly do you have to offer? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm not like anybody else you've ever met. And I'm going to be very blunt. All the glory goes to God. Okay? First and foremost, all the glory goes to God. I believe in a God. Now, maybe you don't. I don't know. That's all good for you. Me, I wouldn't want to be around without a God myself. But it is what it is. I'm not going to put anybody down. Now, do I believe in a God? You better believe I believe in God. I actually believe in Jesus Christ, my Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. But you might be thinking, is this going to be about the business? In a larger sense, part of it is. Yes, part. But you see, friends, I'm going to be doing some stuff that hopefully we're going to talk about when I do these lives. And hopefully you're going to get in here and you're going to react. Because I'll tell you the truth, I think you're going to enjoy it. Now, if you are in here right now, I'm on my phone and I'm pretty new to this in terms of looking at all these other things. And I don't see you if you're here. So if I don't answer you, it's not because I don't want to. It's because the way it's set up right now. So here goes. I have a real mission. Now, I was attempting to put what the title is for tonight actually in my live description. For whatever reason, I couldn't do that. So it is what it is, right? Well, now, most of you weren't born, and I wasn't even born. But there's a great man named Martin Luther King that existed. Some of you may like him, may not, who knows. But Martin Luther King, as many of you know, had a dream. Well, I'm Al Torcaso. I'm not anything like anybody, Martin Luther King or anyone, right? But I also have a dream. And my dream is a rather unusual one, just like Martin Luther King's was. But I think that because of the glory of God and because of who I am and what I believe in, I think my dream definitely is an important dream that I would love for you to help make a reality. Yeah, I said you. I did. I said you. So what's my dream? What in the world could it be? I'll tell you what it is. You see, I started my television talk show series back in 2004. That's right, 2004. And I said to myself, this TV series can't be about me because most of us have an ego to at least some extent. And I knew it would be too easy to have it be all about me. Not in an arrogant way, but, it's just a natural thing. I said, couldn't do that. Couldn't do it. So it came. Now that was the first version. Humanity Matters Live. But I said right away, I said, gotta be about something more important than just one person. It really has to mean something. So here's what happened. I said, it needs to be about helping people. At the time, I didn't think about it, but also helping animals. But I didn't think about it back then. I said, helping people. So, sure enough, I started my TV series, Humanity Matters. And I don't know if it was 4 years later or 5 years later, but at some point, I decided to start going live on my television TV series. Yes, it's a real TV series. It was on public access for 19 years. And I said, well, what's the name? What's the name? And of course, I just told you the name was Humanity Matters. I said, what can I name this? Now, guys and gals, atheists, agnostics, Christians, people of every faith, Jews, Buddhists, Muslim, Islam, what have you. Seek any religion or faith you may be, or you can be an atheist or an agnostic. I have to tell you, I decided this had to be something more, and it had to help humans. And so almost within a second, I kid you not, I came up with the name Humanity Matters. So I thought, wait a minute, that can't be right. That can't work. It's so simplistic, so vitally important, but it's so simplistic. Yes, it's a very powerful statement, but it came to me beyond lightning quick. And so I almost didn't use Humanity Matters. That's right. I was like, this can't be a good name. I got it too quickly. Then I started asking total strangers, what do you think of the name Humanity Matters? Then I asked some friends, what do you think of the name Humanity Matters? Then some of my fellow TV producers and hosts, what do you think of the name Humanity Matters? People I never met in my life. They all consistently loved the name, thought it was great. I mean, I'm talking total 100% strangers said, that's a great name. So I said, well, if you like it, all these people like it, that's the name. I'll share this with you. I think it was God that, I know that it was a higher power that came up with that name. I know it was. And just as a sidebar or a side note or a piece of information, you could go on YouTube and you go on Facebook. And since I started Humanity Matters, the series and the blog back in 2004, people have taken my name, not my Albert Torcaso, but my TV series, blog, and podcast name. Now, they shouldn't have done that. It's actually not legal what they've done, probably, because I own a United States copyright. But they have. So if you type in Humanity Matters, you might find Our Humanity Matters. You might find Humanity Matters. You might find a website that basically took my domain. I was the original humanitymatters.org. Somebody took my domain when I didn't know it was up. And there's even people that took my podcast name, because I originally had Humanity Matters Podcast also. So you will find that name in Google and YouTube and other places, possibly a lot. I was the originator. I was the creator way back in 2004. But now that sounds like I'm Mr. Arrogant. That sounds like I'm being like, man, you stole my name. Yeah, there's a part of me I don't appreciate it. Better believe there's a part of me I don't appreciate it. At some point in life, I may need to take litigation on some people. Why? Is it because I'm like, you better not use my name? No, actually, no. Ironically, friends, it would be to protect my reputation. It would be to protect possibly anybody that got involved with my business's reputations as well. Because if there's somebody out there, and I don't know that this is the case, I don't know if it is or isn't, but if somebody is doing wrong and they have the name that I had and have, it could be bad. It could, make me look like I did something I didn't do. But now, all that said, almost 11 minutes with the background. You might be saying, well, what's his mission? What's he talking about? Well, my mission from the get-go was to see people do better in life, to raise people up, to help people. Well, I can't tell you the year, but when I was on live, I started getting people loving my series. I mean, loving it. And then I decided a few years later, I wanted co-host. So I started that. I was one of the first to have co-host. Even before the mainstream media, I did it before The View. I did it before all these multi-person TV series. Yeah, I was the originator. Of course, I didn't get credit for it because I was on public access. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm telling you. I just want you to know that there was somebody out there that originated a lot of what you see. Now, what is my mission? What was my mission? Well, like I said, a few years later, I got a co-host. So one day, my friend, the late Chris Weiss, tells me, hey, I was out today and some guy told me he was going to kill himself and commit suicide. And he was watching our show and something that you said, he said to me, Al, something you said got him not to kill himself. So that was the first time. And I was pretty shocked. Quite honest with you, I was like, man, that's amazing. I'm glad the person's not gone. But I'm like, what could I have said? So then, not too long after that, somebody else told me that they were in the hospital, all depressed, going through whatever medical issue. And our TV series came on. And something that I said, and possibly also my co-host, got them to cheer up, made them happy, and it really impacted their life. Hey, how you doing, Tay? And so I said, okay, that's great. Then I came on one episode, not long after that. I told a story about the guy, the person was going to kill themselves, not killing himself because something I said. And how the other person said they were on TV. I mean, not on TV, but at the hospital, watched our show, and it made them feel great, cheered them up and everything, because something I said and possibly my co-host said, I should say co-host. And I said, okay, I love it. And a lot of people told me they loved my TV series. Hold on, let me see if I can see that. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, okay. I'll be going into your live very soon, Tay, God willing. But I want to get this mission out. So if you have to leave to take care of the babies, you go right ahead. But I will get in there, God willing, if I get a minute. I want to finish this real quickly, though. So there was a song way back then, When Doves Cry, by Prince. And so not long after that, I came on my TV series, And I was like, I'm glad y'all feel the way you do, because a lot of other people were telling us how much they love the series. So I'm glad that you didn't kill yourself, to the person out there that didn't kill themselves and the person who watches me or watched me from the hospital. I said, but I didn't say these things. God had me say it. I said, I didn't hear anything from God, but it wasn't really me. I'm just a messenger. But then, just like there's a lyric in When Doves Cry, and Prince says, maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. So about 12 some years ago, after hearing all that, hearing that somebody didn't kill themselves because of something they thought I said, I said it. Yeah, I said it. But it really was from a higher power. It really wasn't me. I was the messenger. Okay. But I got real unsatisfied. I said, I got to be able to impact lives 24/7. I want to do something that's going to impact people's lives 24/7. Now, what can I do? So here's what I did. I started working on getting involved with businesses. Quote unquote, I became an entrepreneur. Well, let's fast forward to 2023. I got into this one company. I'm not going to mention the name right now. You can look it up on my channel, Albert Torcaso. It's out under Albert Torcaso, Torcaso, right here on YouTube. But I got into this company, and I have been in some other companies, and they made a lot of promises, but they didn't keep. And some of them, the products were great, but they were overpriced. The products were great, but the owners did some stuff they shouldn't have been doing. Well, my mentor, Ivan Harris, and myself, if people are not doing right, we leave, because we don't want to get cheated, and we're not about to let anybody in our team get cheated. So we left. But in 2023, we were introduced to the current company that I'm in, and really the last company I'm going to be in. This company it's doing what I've been setting out to do. I want you to know, here's my agenda. Here's my mission. I want to see every human being get the opportunity to get healthier. I want every human being on the planet Earth to have an opportunity to get wealthier. It may be a few $100s. Who knows? The sky's the limit. Now, I can't promise you're going to earn a dime, but I do know I've earned money in this company, and there are people across the world in many countries earning money. Now, I'm not going to tell you about the products. I'm not going to tell you about the services. I'm not going to give you a link in this particular video. None of that. You can look and find them elsewhere. What I am going to tell you is this company aligns with my mission. Every one of the 4 owners of this company aligns with what I wanted to do for all these years. And here's what I'm going to tell you. There are people, as we speak, in countries that are capitalistic, like America, or capitalism. There are people even in countries with communism. Yeah, I said the C word. And other different political restrictive authoritarian style nations. And yet and still they are earning income. They are getting healthier. And they're getting healthier because of the nutrition and all the other stuff. But here's what you need. This is the breaking news I need you to hear, because I got to get into my friend Tay-Tay's live. But this is what you need to understand, friends. Lives are being changed. Frankly, off the record, well, I'm going to just say, I believe lives are being saved. I'm going to go there. We don't treat, diagnose, cure, or prescribe. But I know at least one person's life that is being saved, and you're listening to them. Me. That's right. I can get into it. I have stage 2, Mr. C. It rhymes with the word answer. And I have a heart issue. But man, I tell you, ladies, men, women, child, every time I take my products, I'm like the late James Brown. I feel good. But I'm not going to tell you about those products right now. I'm not going to give you a link. I'm not going to do any of that. That's not what today's about, or tonight. This is about you changing your life for the better. Now, if you never got into anything, I still care about you. You never get into this, I still care about you. But I got to tell you the truth. I need you to do something, because ever since those 12 years ago, it's been my passion. I want to see every mother, every father, every guardian be able to go and get whatever they need for their child. Children of any age, and not have to worry about money. If a child wants to go to college and the parent wants to send their child to college, I want them to be hooked up and able to do it, and not depending on anybody else, because they'll have the income. Now, in this company, you have the potential to do it. The company I'm not going to even mention. But more importantly, I want you to leave with something even more important than that. Whatever you've been told in your life, you can't do it. You'll never be able to do it. Maybe you've been in businesses and you couldn't even get one person. I've been there. Now I'm getting people. Why? Because mindset, and because this company is real. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care if you get in this company and offer hot dogs. Well, don't say hot dogs. They're not good for you. They're not good. They're not healthy. And they don't really help people. But the point is, you could get your own, food truck or whatever. I don't care if you sell shoes. I don't care what you do. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I didn't say I think you can do it. I hope you can do it. I know better than your uncle, your brother, your sister, your mother. No, I didn't say any of that. But I know deep down you can achieve beyond greatness. So I don't want to ever hear you say, I may not know you, but don't come in here or leave a comment saying that you can't. Do you know who you are? I got to get real before I go to my friends live. You are incredible. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Even if you've never been told that, you are incredible. And you're courageous, even though you may not have thought about it. And you can achieve this or whatever it is you set out to do. What you cannot do is allow people to put you down and believe them. Let them put you down. Don't get in any fights. Don't get hurt. Let them put you down. But ignore them, because they're wrong. They're wrong. Now, I'm of Sicilian descent, and some of the stigmatisms or stereotypes are real. I can get heated. I can get real heated and passionate. I can get so heated, it's like 100 trillion lobsters boiling at once. Yeah, for real, for real. I mean, I don't get violent, but I'll let you know what time it is, and I don't need an Apple Watch or Fitbit, neither. I am what I am. Thanks to God. But in closing, I really want you to know there are things that you can do that you don't think you can do it, Because you've been put down. Or maybe you just haven't had success yet. You will, with God's mighty help. But my mission is to see, and my dream, I can't do it alone, I need you. My dream is to see that everybody always can get what they need. When you go to the store and you need food, you'll be able to get it. You need a new house, you'll be able to get it. You pick whatever you want. Maybe you feel that you need a vacation. Maybe you like roller coasters like I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like me some roller coasters. Oh, yeah. I love me some amusement parks now. Oh, yeah. The faster, the better. How you doing? Y'all wasn't supposed to know that, but hey. Yeah, dude with a heart issue and the word answer going on roller coasters. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah, brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah. But, you know, whatever's important to you, it could be family, I hope. It could be a higher power. That's important. Maybe you just want to save up and take a trip around the globe. I don't know. But you can do this. So I'm going to leave you with this because I got to take care of the business and see my friend and his wonderful animals. If you still don't believe that you're capable, go on you. You're already on YouTube. Go look up Les Brown. And I want you to listen to some of his videos and learn about Les Brown. He's considered one of the greatest motivational speakers in the world. Okay, I'm going to cheat and tell you something. He was considered retarded in school. He was educably, they called him educably, something like educably retarded. Well, here's the liner notes. That man today, they said he wouldn't amount to anything. He was too dumb. That man today is worth over $63 million. So the next time you think you can't do something, I want you to think about Les Brown. I also want you to check out Dr. Joe Dispenza and my great friend, mentor, and wonderful gentleman. I want you to go and check out Ivan Harris Sr.'s videos. That's the three. And I want you to work on your mindset. It's time for you to believe. I believe in you. That's right. 412-559-2731. That's my text number. Oh, yeah. And when I say it, I'm not on here to get your likes. I mean, I love your likes. I hope you do subscribe. I like the likes and all that stuff. I like chatting with you. If I didn't answer you, it's just because I'm sorry I wasn't looking enough. I apologize. But I don't say what I say because it sounds good, friends. You know why I say it? Because it's true. You know, I'm going to share something with you. There are people in this world and in this United States of America where I'm at that are heroes. We actually have one on the live right now. His YouTube name is Tay Sanders. Now, he don't believe he's a hero, but he is. This man put on a uniform and was in our United States military for over 30 years. If that's not a hero, then daylight don't exist. If that's not a hero, water isn't wet. If that's not a hero, I don't like animals and I love animals. That is a hero. Tay is a hero. Anybody that puts on a uniform and is willing to possibly die for freedom, even though you may feel like you were doing your duty or you were in there to get a better education or get some money, I don't care what the motivation was. You're a hero, period. And I'm going to tell you something, I get real passionate about that. I'm getting ready to go, but I got to tell you something, man and woman. I want you to succeed in life. I want you to walk into any store you go to. It can be low dollar store. It could be your average department store. Or guess what? It could be Rodeo Drive. That's right, friends. I want you to get to the point with God's mighty help. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's definitely a potential for you to become a millionaire. There's also a potential in life for you to become a multimillionaire. And I'm going to share a little something with you real quick. Andrew Carnegie, back in the 1800s, he started out as poor as can be. But he used his mind, his mindset, and help from a lot of people. And yes, he did mistreat his workers, I imagine. And there was some, I'm not saying he's perfect, but the man went from poverty to, at the time, one of the richest men on the planet. Here's my point. You may be one of the poorest people on the planet Earth, but you have something. You have your mind. They can't take that from you. If you use your mind, woo, they better look out, because you're going to be just like Les Brown. You're going to show them, and you're going to succeed. And I don't care if it takes 1 year or 30 years. You don't quit. You just don't quit. One last thing about me that I'm going to throw at you. I talk a good game. I've been on here for like 32 minutes, right? You'd probably be like, that man could talk. When I was in school, I was so afraid. When I was in high school and stuff, because of other issues, I barely said one word in life. That's right. But I finally changed my mindset. People's lives are too important to keep quiet. So, you know, when you get arrested for stuff, they say you have the right to remain silent. Well, when I see an injustice, I'm not remaining silent. I'm going to open my big mouth. And let me tell you something. I'll not only tell you what time it is, I'll make you be like, oh my goodness, I know you didn't just go there. I'll go there. I did it on TV. I'll go there again. So with that, you are incredible. Get out there and succeed. I don't care what business it is. I don't care if you want to be a rocket scientist. Start studying, start learning, but definitely check out the 3 people that I suggested, because if you listen to these 3 men, your life is going to change, I believe, with God's mighty help. It's not the men, it's the message. So I am new to this. I don't even sure if I'm going to shut this down right. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. And if this live doesn't get saved, hey, I did it. I've done a couple of lives. I will say that. But I'm still kind of relatively new to this. For everybody that came in, if I shut this, I guess I won't be able to see that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see what y'all had said, because I only have a cell phone. Friends, I only have a cell phone, so I got to be like this. It's embarrassing, but it's the truth. All right. But yeah, I just hope you know who you are. And if you don't, you need to learn, because you're somebody special. You're here for a reason. And that means even the people who have been physically and otherwise abused, you're incredible. My name's Al Torcaso. Text me at 412-559-2731. Oh, and by the way, I got a little something. Before I go, I got to throw this out. I am a person that believes in God, as I said. But before I got baptized, let's just say I sometimes I could be a little bit, something growly and mean. And when I would get mad, let's just say a couple of people like, oh, I don't want to mess with him. It's not that I'm Mr. Tough Guy, because all the glory goes to God, but there's some things you don't want to press those buttons, because if you hurt my friends, I'm going to have to do a lot of praying because, like Ivan says, it's God's duty, not yours. But yeah, I'm of Sicilian descent. And I got to be honest, guys. I got to be honest, ladies and gals. Sometimes I still be like, okay, Ivan. Okay, Ivan. Because I don't like when people mess with my friends and family. And I don't like when people cut on you. I don't know you yet, most of you. But they are not going to be cutting on my friends. Oh, and by default, you are one of my friends. So sorry, you got an Italian guy in Pittsburgh, PA that's your friend now. Hey, love all of you. Y'all take care of yourself. And I will be doing it live. And believe me, I'm working on getting something to hold this phone because I know it's making you dizzy because it's about ready to make me dizzy. God bless you. I love you. 412-559-2731. And